All right, so figured I'd make another body game video because who better than me to get it started? You know what I'm saying? Especially since I'm fat and I'm working to get in shape. You know what I mean? Especially since it's me of all people. But regardless of those things, man, check it out. So, you know, I made a video and I think I accidentally deleted it. But I'm gonna talk about something called, what's the name of it? I'm running too hard. You know what I'm saying? Just looked at a whole bunch of motherfucking weights up in here and I'm doing a bunch of cardio, taking the fat away from my brain. Oh, I remember. Desperation. Body game and erasing the feelings of desperation. So check it out, man. When you fat or you obese, let me crank the speed up right quick. When you fat or you obese, you know, you have no options whatsoever. You just don't. Now, if you're probably going to a place where there's a little men and a lot of women, like Atlanta, because there's more women to men out there, and the men that are there are either down low, bisexual, they're gay, or it's like a small percentage are men, you'll probably have an easier time being out there. I was 350 pounds and I had a rotation of women out there, and I was with a bad chick. Out of all of them, out of the 5 women I was dealing with, I had this thick, voluptuous, caramel brown skin woman, and I fumbled that because I went on a date with her high as shit, so I appeared as a fucking fool. But you know, I had a rotation of women. The women weren't the best, if I'm being honest. They were single moms. But how did it go? You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy with no options. I'm 350 pounds, but I'm over there and I made something happen. Now, desperation. When you're fat or obese, you're gonna be desperate. Why? Because nobody wants you. So that woman that gives you the number, you're on that shit. You know what I'm saying? The woman that's talking to you, that you know is out of your league, you're on that shit. Especially a woman that you know don't, she's so fucking bad, not in a good way. She's so nasty and ugly, either physically or spiritually, mentally, that you're like, I'm so desperate for her, even though I know, even in your worst state, you're better than this bitch. Now, after I just said all that shit, you're gonna be desperate as fuck. But check it out, like me, I'm losing weight, man. Like I said, I was 350 pounds last year. Last week, I was 317 pounds. And today, I'm 299. When I weighed myself, I was 304. Well, I was like 303. But after doing all this working out, this weightlifting, this cardio, I'm probably back on 299 or 298. And I'm eating healthy. But I just want to give y'all experience with me at Target. So I'm at Target, I'm walking in, you know, I'm starting to go outside with my shirt. I got titties, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got titties, bro. Well, not all the way, but like if I know one thing, if I don't stop eating, I'm gonna have fucking titties. You know what I mean? So I just thank God that when my chest starts to form, it's not gonna be loose skin, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be sagging or anything like that. But I walked into Target, shirt like this, exposed, and I get positive reactions from women. Now you're probably saying, how your fat ass getting positive reactions? One, because I'm tall, I'm 6'3". You know, I'm bigger than the average man. You know, I'm not trying to brag or be boisterous or anything like that. I'm just giving y'all a physical description of me, because this is me personally. You know, I am bigger than most men in America or in the world, because I'm Samoan and I'm African American. My genes are crazy. But I go in there in Target and I get smiles from women. I get positive reactions from women. You know, some women, they ignore me or whatever like that. It just is what it is. They got boyfriends, husbands, or they got their own lives. They like shit, just too much going on in their head. But I'm starting to get more women look at me. I'm starting to get more women engaged, not necessarily engaged, but they have like small conversations. They look at me, you know what I'm saying? They size me up. You know, I was in the cashier. I was gonna go to self-checkout, but it was too full because today's a Saturday morning or evening, and Targets get busy as shit. So, you know, I'm in the grocery line. You know, I'm behind this woman with a little 2-month-old baby, And this is a thick, she's either Puerto Rican or she's like light skinned mixed with like Latina or something. And she's like constantly looking behind me. I got space and stuff like that behind from like, I probably got like 4 feet behind her. And she's like looking at me but not making eye contact. You know what I'm saying? She's looking at me, thick as fuck. Like, I grabbed that shit. My hands are big as hell, but the ass is like bigger than my hand. Super thick. So she checks out, and the woman in the Target cashier employee is asking me about these 2 sparkling waters I get. It's like a Starburst. You know what I mean? A Starburst sparkling water. If y'all ever see that in Target, man, get that shit. It's fucking delicious. It's great. But I'm in there and we're talking and stuff like that, and I was like, I know you want some. I said, you want a sip? She was like, no. I said, don't lie, I know you want some. And she's like giggling and stuff like that. Like, let's be honest, what woman is really giggling, you know, when you look sloppy body or nasty? They don't even want to fucking talk, if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk, and you know it's true. They don't want to talk. They want to get you out of the line so you can get the fuck up on, because they don't want to speak to you. And that's how it's been with me in the past, and that shit hurt. But this is a new me, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to something better than the old me. But regardless of that, we're talking, and she's like, it starts from like simple talk to friendly talk to seductive talk, you know what I'm saying? She's more flirtatious. And me, you know, I'm talking to her, smiling at her, winking at her. I think I winked at this bitch like 3 or 4 times. And she was like, what's your name? And I said, Tyrese. And she was like, I said, I've never seen you here before. And I said, I haven't either. And she said, I've been here for like 4 or 5 years. And I was like, word, I only worked here last year for like a few months. And she was like, wow. And you know how when you talking to a woman and she's like, you know what I'm saying, flirting and stuff like that, she took a long pause and she gave me that seductive look, you know what I mean? And she was like, and I was like, you know, I'll see you in like 3 weeks and you can give me a review. She was like, oh. And she had said something, but she was like, I was like, well, you know what, maybe I'll have to come by another time and then pop in on you, you know what I'm saying? And she said, I think she said, you know, I like that, or something along the lines. But she was just giving me an eyeful, you know what I mean? And at this point, you know what I'm saying, with losing weight, getting into shape, I really don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that I am better than what I once was. I know that I'm getting better than the past me. You know, I'm transforming into something fucking great, you know what I'm saying? And me, I'm not really too keen or concerned about asking for numbers. I prefer to give my number, you know what I'm saying? It gives me a lot of power for when you reach out to me, you know, but I just been after it, man. And you're gonna start seeing that you're no longer desperate. Typically a guy in that situation will ask for the number or give the number, but me, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see you ass later whenever I see you. I got so much going on with my mission. I got so much going on. It's so high stakes at this point. It doesn't matter. I can't be desperate anymore because I don't feel the need to be. I don't even feel the want to be desperate, you know? If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better, and there's gonna be even more women better looking trying to get at me too. You know what I mean? So desperation is like a fleeting feeling. It disappears. There is no desperation for you. The women that you interact with as you start to get in shape, you start to lose this stomach fat, belly fat, ass fat, thigh fat, you know what I'm saying? Inner thigh fat, titty fat, chest fat, face fat. Just very, very, very telling of your progress. You start to be the fucking man, straight up. So that being said, get it together and let's keep fucking balling.